Welcome back, guys. In the last one, we got transformation potions going. However, we have a bit of a fertilizer issue. None is making it up here right now. It should start coming. Yeah, here it comes. But every morning, basically, it takes a long time for it to start getting up here. So what I've done is in our upgrades, I have changed it up a little bit. So we still have our 4 logistic efficiency and 4 factory efficiency. We used to have 4 sales ability and 2 relic knowledge. I've switched that to 2 sales ability and 4 fertilizer efficiency. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully that'll help. So, I mean, we are basically full to over here on fertilizer, but once they get over here to these ones, which really use fertilizer fast, 3.5 seconds. Now, it was 2.5 seconds, but now it's 3.5 because I increased the fertilizer efficiency. We need to get that fertilizer efficiency up. But it's starting to come now, the fertilizer, but there are big gaps in it. It's not ideal. It really isn't. Might have to set up another fertilizer build here. And look at all these flakes flying through the air, through the floor. But anyway, all right, we just got one, at least. So it'll slowly start building again. I hope. I hope. So yeah, we're getting a few now. We're getting a few now. I mean, we could reverse some of these. Do we have any fertilizer on us? No. Let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of that yeast powder. Alright, but we did unlock level 6 in the last one, so let's take a look at research. Oh, I got an upgrade point. In the meantime, let's do more fertilizer efficiency. We need to get that up rather urgently. But yeah, look at this. It's coming now. It's coming. Good. Good. Okay. Research. Level 6. We have done everything everywhere else, right? Yeah, we have. Perfect. So, level 6. Let's see. Let's take a look left to right. Salt. We don't know what we need that for yet. It's crafted in Athanor. A blast furnace. Advanced heating device with a larger heating area can automatically refill fuel through a conveyor belt. You know what? Might as well start researching that. Copper powder. Crafted at an Athanor. Okay. A refiner. Automated refining device with 2 conveyor belt inputs and 1 conveyor belt output. Okay. And an enhanced grinder. Okay. That sounds interesting. A more efficient grinder working at twice the speed of a regular one. That's quite nice. Alright. Well, let's get all the machines out of the way. So the blast furnace. Wow. That's pretty big. Awesome. I like it. How many kilns can we fit on one of these? Well, in theory, 4. What was I out of? Stone. I guess we need to go get some stone. What about crucibles? can fit 7 across, and we could have 2 rows of it. Very nice. Let's go grab some stone so we have some. And while we do that... Oh, you're not done yet. Did I not start it? Okay. Let's start the refiner. And let's just grab some stone. If I can remember where it is. It's over here. Wow. Alright. Let's grab a bit of stone. And you know what? Let's fill up on steel gears while we're down here. Just max that out. Alright. That's the refiner done. Then we can start on the enhanced grinder. Now, the refiner is right there. And we can't see what that does. But we do have some new products. Whoa! A lot of new products. Crude shard. Crafted at... don't know. Fully refined sand into a crude shard. We have sulfur solid, which comes from pyrite ore. Pyrite ore creates sulfur and iron ingots. Broken shard. Refiner into a broken shard. Okay, can we... Okay. Then we have a dull shard. Okay. And a shattered shard, a crude shard, a polished shard, an adamant. Okay. And then a diamond. Wow, 100 silver. Okay. And that can be turned into a perfect diamond, which is not something we can sell. That's a shame. But I guess we need it for something. And then we have... It's still showing us something new. I don't see anything. There's no exclamation mark on anything. There's sulfur powder now. Chamomile powder. Soap powder we know. Clay powder we know. Lime powder. Sage powder. Plant ash. Iron sand is new. Lime water. Okay. And then we have chamomile seeds. And of course the pirate ore and rock salt, which creates salt. I thought it said that salt was crafted somewhere else. No, that wasn't. Am I going mad? I might be going mad. Okay, never mind. We have the enhanced grinder. Let's just take a quick look at that. Ooh, nice. It's twice as fast, but it kind of takes up three times as much space. But considering belts and stuff, it's most decidedly more space efficient. Then I guess most of our stuff comes down through the copper powder, but the salt is used in the Saturn, which takes 600 glass and 600 bricks and 600 salt. Wow. Yeah, see, salt crafted on an athanor. So there's different ways of making the salt, I guess. And then we have these two new things, pyrite ore and rock salt. Oh, we are researching. Lovely. And we have two Jupiters available for sale. Okay. Quartz ore, 44 silver. That's not until next level. Pyrite ore, 11 silver. And rock salt, 9 silver. Jesus. Okay. Watches. Well, let's pin that. And let's pin that. I think we can do both. Oh, when were they running out? 2 days, 1 day. Okay. Let's just grab one of those Jupiters. And then 20 turquoise. We have 10 in here. Alright. Okay, we can't actually split it because we can't fit it. 45 silver. Can we make it back in time to get some of these in here? Some. Alright. That's fine. And then it was transformation potion and yeast powder. Well, we have the transformation potions here, then we just need to get the yeast powder. Oh, end of the day. How many did we sell? 4? It's not as good as I'd like. 1,050 this day. Okay. And we did turn a profit. Decent profit. Not great, but decent. Right. Yeast powder. Let's just grab 100 of that. Then we can do that quest. Submit that. We could do this one as well, but we're stealing from the shop to do it. Let's skip it for now. Let's skip it for now. We're just going to put this yeast powder and these transformation potions away. And then I guess we're doing some more research. I mean, I would like to get the Saturn because its obtainable XP is 71.5 as opposed to 10 from the Jupiter. I mean, that is a lot of experience. And we do want that experience. Copper bearing, malachite, a cauldron, bronze rivets, copper coins. We can make copper coins. Copper ingot, alternative, reinforced platform, stackable crucible. That sounds nice. A Mars, obtainable XP 126. Okay. An advanced blender and an advanced assembler. Okay. Unstable catalyst. Pocket watch sells for 1950 copper. Black powder is also something you can sell for 330. And then growth potion for 1224. Can we sell the rivets? Yeah, 120. What about the copper bearings? Yeah, for 300. Okay. What about malachite? 1,020. Saturn sells for 150. And Mars for 280 silver. Wow. Okay. Let's get the copper powder and see what that's all about. All right, copper powder is done. So we can get a copper ingot. And the copper ingot can be turned back into copper powder. Copper powder. Iron sand soap powder. In an athanor produce 50-50 copper powder and impure copper powder. Impure copper powder can be used in the refiner to create copper powder. And then the copper ingot. Okay. That wasn't too exciting, was it? How do we get these things? So, fully refined sand. I can't click that fully refined sand to find out how we do that. You know what? Let's go buy a rock. Oh, what's this? Oh, some copper coins. Let's buy a rock. Where are the rocks? Oh, they're outside. Not iron ore. Let's buy a limestone. And let's try and stick that in there. Stick the limestone in there. And then if we grab a advanced grinder, that'll grind it into sand at 20 to 20. What did the regular grinder do it for? $10 to 10. Okay. But if we then, for instance, grind it again. Nope, we can't do that. So how do we get fully refined sand? Now let's research the cauldron, because that's a new thingy. What? So, what if we take a look at sand? Sand. Used in crafting. Refined sand. Sand. Refiner into refined sand. Okay. So, if we build a refiner here, $80 to 40. Okay, that turns it into refined sand. And then it did say maybe, what did it say? Refined sand. Perhaps if you keep refining it, it might change. So let's try doing that. So that's refined sand into refined sand. Where's the refiner? Can't find it. There it is. Still refined sand. What if we don't have room for anything? Let's just get rid of these copper coins. Whoa. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of copper coins. We're actually full here. Okay. We need to increase this to 2, I guess. Stacks of 2. That might help. I hope. There we are. Pretty much completely backed up. It's awesome. Alright, stacks of 2 it is. Right. That gives us a bit of space. Let's try and get rid of this. And then let's get rid of that too. And stick in another one of these. And then we can stick one of these refiners on the end. And that gives us refined sand. What if we... How many do you produce? 40 a minute? Oh, so... Yeah. One of those can only feed 2 of those efficiently. But if we did this, and then that, still turning into refined sand. How many times does it think we need to refine it? Still refined sand. Still refined sand. But there was this fully refined sand. Still refined sand. How come do they only stack to 6? That seems nutty. I guess we'll have to figure this out. I mean, I don't think it'll change if we do it one more time. Will it? Fully refined sand. It actually did. Okay. So that's, we need to find it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to get fully refined sand. And we needed fully refined sand for these to create crude shards in a refiner. And then crude shards get turned into broken shards, get turned into dull shards, get turned into shattered shards or crystal, and then into crude crystal, polished crystal, and then from polished crystal into adamant, and from adamant into diamond. Okay. And it's 2 to 1 every time. Wow. So getting an efficient setup of this to make diamonds and sell. They do sell for 100 silver though, diamonds. Oh, ruby. 250. Wow. And a cauldron. Diamond, pure gold dust, and resonant catalyst. Into a cauldron to produce rubies. Okay. I don't think we have rubies yet in our... No. And... fertile catalyst. Unstable catalyst. What was the one called? Resonant catalyst. Crafted at advanced blender. Okay, this is getting interesting. I think what I want to do... Well, we can maybe get this going up on the... up on the floor that we just... that we're making the transformation potions on. I mean, there's plenty of space up here. How is the fertilizer looking now? Not great. I think we might need to make a fertilizer setup and just have some of it go this way, feed this. I think actually all of it. Or at least most. And then we can just cut the fertilizer downstairs. No, that's not good either. That's not good either. Yeah, all of these are basically full. It's just these down here. They use so much. But we are getting a few transformation potions at least. So we might leave the fertilizer to come up here, including this, and then cut this with a new one. So you know what? I'm gonna make a quick fertilizer build up here. Advanced fertilizer build. So that these don't run out. Yep, that's the plan. Give me a second. Alright. We have set up the fertilizer build up there, so everything should be fine now. We are in fact backed up on transformation potions completely. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. I did notice that we occasionally had like queues of 5-6 people, so I think I'm gonna set up another checkout table. Not that way. And get another cash register. Because, yeah. Automatic cash register. There we go. And then we'll just get these coming out like that. You can just go under the table here. And I think we'll change the root of not all that. We'll change these up a little bit. Well, you can't go all the way in. So So you are gonna come over here. You are gonna come in here. I did not want that. And then you could in reality just join up there. And you can join up there. Okay. So double up on the cash registers so that people don't get frustrated that they don't get to buy their stuff. We have something new. A Philosopher's Stone. Ruby, sapphire, emerald into a cauldron creates the Sapphire Stone or Philosopher's Stone, which is magic, but it doesn't say what it does. And it can't be sold, but it can be used in some kind of crafting. Do we have a new good? Yes, we do. We have ruby, sapphire, and emerald. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to check that out at some point. I don't know why this is still showing that there's something new, because I don't see anything new in here. Now, we do have an upgrade. I think we're gonna switch over to relic knowledge now. Let's get that knowledge rolling. And then oh, it's not this floor, is it? No. The next floor. Just want to see how our things are going here. 69. Yeah, it looks like they're going. It looks like they're going. Okay. And how is this over here looking now? What? That's better. Now we might actually have to move this cannon and put in a waste barrel for this stuff, which would be almost blasphemous. And the same downstairs, because we need to keep the wood flow going. So maybe it's not a good idea to kind of mix two different builds, but it just, I mean, we were going to create all those planks anyway, so I figured why not use them instead of throw them away like we're doing here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, this, where everything is flying through the floor, is going to be where we do sand, I think. And turning it into diamonds. So we need a portal. Let's just build it over here where things aren't flying around us. So limestone. And you produce 40 a minute. So we can use 2 of these on 1. Yeah. So if you come out like that, and then we build on top of you. If I can find the blocks, there they are. Copper block, bronze block. Okay, we'll just stick with wood blocks for now. I might as well have copied that. Never mind. It's not that much time it takes extra. Ooh, can we make the longer ones now? Yes, we can. That is quite interesting. And even longer. Okay. That is interesting. Right, let's... stack you up 3 high. Because that's as high as you can go. So that would be 120. And we'll do that. So it will be a little bit wider than... Well, actually, no, it won't. Well, yeah, it will. But we're going to do this a little bit differently. We're going to come out onto there. And you go in there. And then we need to come to the top as well. And then we need a lift. And there. So now they all come out onto one belt, which is 120 a minute. One, 2, that's 3, 4. Okay. So something like that. We could stack them 3 on top of each other. I'm going to do that. So we actually just need to come out to here. That'll do. And then you. Come on, hit the right buttons. All right. So there. And then the output. And they'll come down like that. And come out like that. Okay. And I think that'll be fine. Though I actually think I want the output to come out like that. Because I think we're gonna put this in. Let's do this first before we copy it. Like that. And then you go up there. Come on. Come on. There we go. And you go in there. You're going the wrong way. There we go. That's better. And you are all set to that. Then we can move you over here. No. I really hate that it does that. Actually, no, this is fine. And we're gonna move you over here and give you some money. And then I think we're gonna build another one. Like that. And get you some money as well. Okay, so that's 240 sand a minute. Then this refiner did how much a minute? I don't know. Let's just see. $40 a minute, but 80 sand. Okay. So $80 sand into 40 refined sand a minute. We sold 5 Jupiters, 104 transformation potions. We did 1,250 of the gloom powder, or whatever it's called. And yeah, we turned a profit, decent profit. So I actually want one more of these, I think. And we do not have the portal sigils for that. All right. How's the money situation looking? It's looking okay. We're not backed up completely, but we do have a decent flow. So that's good. All right, I'll see you back up top. Let's get this one in here as well. And this is fine. So we're producing 360, which is which is enough for 4 of them, almost 5. If we built one more, then we could do 6. I don't want to put it out here, though. All right. Let's just pull forward a little bit. And I think I will... move this one over here next to it. There. Get the money. We might as well get these limestones in here, if I can. All right. I guess the rest is just gone to waste. I'll take the planks. Wow, we're almost out. Okay. But that's that. Then these will come out and around. Okay. And I think we're gonna have to go get some materials. Right, materials acquired. So each can do 3. So each row can do 3. So we can do 6 of these refiners. So let's just see. 1. Can we flip those? Yes, we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you two can just... Nah. You can do 3 portals or 3... Yeah. And then you can do 3. And then you can do 3. And then you can do 3. Because that's 80, so... And you do 120, so that's 4, yeah. That's fine. Then, if we put another refiner on the end, it's 80 refined sand a minute. Okay. So, yeah, and we produce 40. So, yeah, that works. And then I guess, whoops. So right now we have 120. So I guess you go in there, and you split among them. It won't be at 100% rate. And then we do another one. I want to turn this one around. Yeah. Because then we can do that and it'll be even. And then we can do you in here. It's still only refined sand, 20 a minute. Well, 40 a minute. And it's still only refined sand. This is nuts! We are gonna need a lot of these. We probably need 2 more stacks at least of stone. At least 2 more stacks of stone. That would give us 12 machines. When the hell does it turn into fully refined sand? And then the fully refined sand is turned into those. That's again a 2 to 1. So if we do this, will it then turn into one of those? Yeah. And then into broken shards. So that has made it that far. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps more. So let's just try it. I just want to see in between. It just keeps going slower and slower, right? Alright, so now we're gonna get one of those soon. We're gonna start up and we'll get a crude shard, broken shard, dull shard, shattered shard, no, shattered crystal, so we're how far now? Crude crystal. So we're at the shattered crystal now. Then it's crude. Then it's polished. And it's adamant. And then it's diamond. So shattered to crude. So we've made that. So we need 1, 2, 3 machines more. That is insane. So I just want to see the finished product. I want to see the finished product. All right, how far are we? We're at the dull shard. All right, give me a second. All right, I've probably waited 10 minutes now. And we still do not have a diamond, but we do have an adamant. But, oh, and we have a shattered crystal. You're going. You didn't go. So, that's twice you've run, so now you will run. And you had one in you, fantastic. You had one in you, lovely. You did not. So now again, we have to go through the whole line until we get a diamond spit out. That is nuts. $850. We're not getting up there. It's very frustrating. But we are turning a profit, which is not frustrating. But yeah, I think I might. No, you don't need to go all the way out there. So we have 240, 480 a minute. I might double that. So we have 960 a minute. That would be good. That would be good. Because we still don't have a diamond. We do have a polished crystal. We don't have you. We don't have you. We have you as the latest. So, alright. Turn, turn, turn. Nope. You're not gonna. So, that comes in there, that'll turn. And that comes in there, that'll turn. Then it goes in there. And you'll process. And it goes in there. And then we have to wait for all of this to fill up again. Alright. I guess we'll see a diamond in action in the next one because we are out of time. And I think in between episodes I will double up on this. Because, yeah. That is a heck of a lot of sand that we need to make just a reasonable amount of diamonds, I guess you could say. I doubt that it's something that sells very quickly, considering it's 100 silver a pop. And we need it for crafting other things as well. But yeah, I think we'll call this one here, and we'll see what a diamond looks like in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it would be awesome if you'd leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, it really does help out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and to see you again in the next one.